Hello students. Last time I ended up with characteristics of carbohydrates, basically monosaccharides, characteristics of monosaccharides, and ended up in alpha and beta form. I start from that sense, alpha and beta form. In glucose, when it is present in aqueous solution, sometimes optical rotation changes from 112.2 degree to 52.7 degree. This characteristics is called mutarotation. So in solution, changes in the optical rotation are called mutarotation. In case of sucrose is a disaccharide. I will describe later. Sucrose is formed of glucose and fructose. One molecule of glucose and one molecule of fructose. But when they are mixed to form sucrose, their optical rotation is changed from positive to negative. So sucrose is called invert sugar, and the enzyme responsible for breaking sucrose into glucose and fructose is called invertase. We will describe about invertase in enzyme portion. Another characteristics I missed, polyol formation. Alcohol with many hydroxyl group is called polyol, like mannitol, sorbitol, etc. Now I move to classification of carbohydrate. As you all know, carbohydrates are composed of monosaccharide unit. So according to their structure, they are divided into three parts: monosaccharide, oligosaccharide, and polysaccharide. Monosaccharide means one unit like glucose, fructose, etc. Oligosaccharide is composed of 2 to 9 monosaccharide, and from 10 to 1000 monosaccharide units are united to form polysaccharides. At first, I will describe monosaccharide. Monosaccharides are further classified according to their reducing part, aldose and ketose. I described earlier about aldose and ketose sugar. According to number of carbons, according to carbon numbers, they are of various types, like triose, 3 with 3 carbon atoms. Empirical formula C3H6O3. Example, glyceraldehyde, dihydroxyacetone, glyceraldehyde, dihydroxyacetone. Tetrose, C4H8O4, like erythrose. Pentose, C5H10O5, like ribose, arabinose, xylose, xylulose, ribulose, etc. Hexose, very common, C6H12O6, glucose, fructose, galactose, mannose, and very much. Heptose, C7 H14O7 pseudoheptulose. This is formed during C3 cycle, Kelvin cycle. Oligosaccharides, that is composed of 2 to 9 monosaccharide unit. First I come into disaccharide. They are formed by addition of 2 monosaccharides unit like maltose, formed by alpha D glucose and alpha D glucose. How they are formed we describe later. Lactose, alpha D glucose and alpha D galactose. Trehalose, it is present in young mushroom and resurrection plant like Selaginella. Alpha D glucose, 2 alpha D glucose, and most importantly sucrose, most important disaccharide. It is made up of alpha D glucose or alpha D glucopyranose and alpha D fructofuranose. So I come into formation of disaccharides. 2 monosaccharide units like glucose fructose or glucose galactose are formed by glycosidic bond. Glycosidic bond. How the glycosidic bond is formed? The aldehyde or ketone group of sugar can react with OH or N group of another organic compound and dehydrogenated to form glycosidic bond. Like this is alpha D glucose, 1 alpha D glucose I mentioned earlier, OH, and it is another alpha D glucose. First carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon, OH, lower position. I mentioned OH aldose or ketose group is reacted with another OH group and it is united to form H2O2, from which one H2 is liberated and one single bond is formed. This is called glycosidic bond. So the glycosidic bond may be called as alpha 1 4, alpha 1 first carbon and from next carbohydrate alpha 4, and it is called alpha 1 4 glycosidic linkage. Sucrose is not a reducing sugar, although glucose and fructose are reducing sugar, but sucrose is not a reducing sugar. I mentioned earlier, reducing sugar can react or test positive in Benedict and Fehling test. Benedict's reagents are the mixture of sodium carbonate, sodium citrate and copper sulfate, green in color, but in presence of aldose or ketone sugar or reducing sugar, they reduced copper sulfate into Cu2O and turns the green color into reddish or brick red color. Sucrose can't respond in this test, so sucrose is not a reducing sugar. Then we come into trisaccharide. It is composed of 3 monosaccharide units. Raffinose, it is glucose, fructose, galactose combinations, and manotriose, it is the combination of 2 galactose and 1 glucose. Tetrasaccharide, Stachyose, it is composed of glucose, 1 glucose, 1 fructose, 2 galactose. Pentasaccharide, Verbascose, In some books, I noticed verbasco that verbanose, glucose, fructose, galactose, 3 galactose. So these are oligosaccharide. Now I come into polysaccharide, another very important group of carbohydrate. We explain briefly their characteristics. They are composed of 10 to 1000 monosaccharide unit. They are insoluble in water. They are non-reducing. They are not sweet in taste, resistant to alkaline hydrolysis. So it is impossible to hydrolyze them through alkaline solution. They can be hydrolyzed by minerals or enzymes, or they are optically inactive. So we now move on to classification of carbohydrate. According to their chemical structure or chemical composition, they are of two types. Homopolysaccharide means composed of one type of monosaccharide unit, only one type of monosaccharide unit, like cellulose, glycogen and starch. When two or more monosaccharides, two or more different type of monosaccharides are united to form polysaccharide, they are called heteropolysaccharide. Like heparin, chitin, agar, etc. According to their function, they are divided into three types: storage polysaccharide, like glycogen, starch, inulin, dextrin; structural polysaccharide, chitin, cellulose, pectin, hemicellulose; and complex polysaccharide like agar, a mucopolysaccharide obtained from Gelidium and Gracilaria. I describe you on the economic importance of algae, hyaluronic acid and mucopolysaccharide. I describe in briefly about these polysaccharides. Glycogen, composed of 3000 residue of glucose. They are present in animal and fungi. They are composed of alpha D glucose with alpha 1,4 linkage. Starch, very important polysaccharide, two types, composed of two types of unit, amylose and amylopectin. Amylose is linear, composed of alpha 1,4 glycosidic linkage and constitute 15 to 20%, whereas amylopectin near about 85%. Its linear structure composed of alpha 1,4 and branch is composed of alpha 1,6. They are helical but do not hold iodine, as starch cannot hold iodine. Inulin is composed of alpha D fructose, that is combined with alpha 1,2 glycosidic linkage. It is very important polysaccharide which are used in testing kidney function. Dextrin, another storage polysaccharide, that is intermediate product formed on hydrolysis of starch. Cellulose, sorry, starch can hold iodine, but cellulose cannot hold iodine. Cellulose is composed of 6000 glucose residue linked by beta 1,4 linkage. The detailed structure of cellulose is described in composition of cell wall in cell chapter. It is the most abundant polysaccharide in the world. They are long but unbranched. They are long unbranched, unlike glycogen and starch. Another structural polysaccharide is chitin. It is present in cuticle of insects and cell wall of fungi. Cuticle of insect cuticle and cell wall of fungi. This is tough, pliable, resistant and translucent. It is the polymer of N-acetyl glucosamine. N-acetyl glucosamine. Next, pectin. It is composed of galactose, arabinose, galacturonic acid. It is soluble in water and increase the water retention capacity of cell wall. And last structural polysaccharide is hemicellulose. It is composed of xylans, mannans and galactans. Means polymer of xylulose, mannose and galactose. And they form link between polysaccharides and other non-carbohydrate product. Now I come into complex polysaccharide like agar. As I mentioned earlier, it is obtained from Gelidium and Gracilaria like marine algae. Hyaluronic acid, heparin and mucopolysaccharide. It is obtained from lady's finger and isabgol. And it is a very important constituents of bacterial cell wall also. I describe you in Monera that bacterial cell wall is composed of mucopolysaccharide or peptidoglycan. So students, I think the whole amount of carbohydrate is clear to you. Carbohydrate includes its basic structure. The syllabus includes basic structures, their functions and various types of carbohydrates in classification of carbohydrate. Goodbye.